cycle for zinc is just starting, I believe, and there's going to be an opportunity for the next 3 to 5 years, I think, to really do something very positive with zinc.
It seems with the 4th of July quickly approaching, copper investors want to stage their own celebration. After frankly boring trading throughout the summer, the red metal surged to a 3-month high this week as persistent dollar weakness and positive data lifted spirits. The technical picture also improved after passing the 200-day moving average, which led to a surge in buying and extended the current rally. In Beijing, the Chinese government said that the world's largest consumer of raw materials is on pace to achieve its 6.5% growth rate. And leadership also reassured the public that the red-hot property market is stable and the country is combating poor lending practices. Still, there's potential traps for the base metals complex, with U.S. healthcare hitting a snag this week. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is trying to gain 50 yeses, but is finding it difficult to not only repeal taxes, but also cut Medicaid by billions. If the bill cannot find the necessary support, the Republicans are likely to shift to tax reform or infrastructure stimulus in order to gain a legislative victory before the year ends. As for next week, don't expect fireworks in the trading space, with a majority of investors enjoying vacation or waiting on the sidelines until Congress returns from an extended recess. I'm Don Barker for the Metal Bulletin Group in Chicago.
I'm a third-generation miner. My grandfather left the Ukraine back in the 20s and went mining in Quebec. My father took over from there, and actually I was born in a Nicaraguan mining camp. So I graduated out of Nova Scotia, and then I went up to Timmins, where I was fortunate to work for a company called Noranda. And it was an interesting job for me because I got to do just about every engineering job that you could do on a mining side. So I did rock mechanics, I did project management, chief mining engineer's jobs. I did all of those things, and I got them under my belt, and then I got recruited to come here with Zinc 1. There are dips and flows, as you know, in markets. Things are high and things are low, and there's always cycles. Well, the cycle for zinc is just starting, I believe, and there's going to be an opportunity for the next 3 to 5 years, I think, to really do something very positive with zinc. Typically, around the world, you have stockpiled zinc ready to go to the smelters. Over the last 25 years, you average about 42 days. They're down below 20 days right now, and it's dropping. So now you have China as kind of on a rebound right now. Everybody, if you look at the forecast, they're back in the saddle, they're doing very well. You got the States coming on board, you got India coming on board, and nobody's even talking about the other economies like Vietnam. And you have all of this happening, but you have depleting resources of zinc going on. So it's going to take a while, and I'm sure at some point there will be more production coming on stream. And we want to be part of that, and we want to do it, and we want to do it very quickly. We started looking for projects, but we had a very clear mandate. And our mandate was, my wheelhouse is building mines and operating them and designing them. It's not really exploring. Then this opportunity came. It was called the Bangura. We think we can be into a construction phase within 2 years and be in production within 3. One of the reasons that Bangura is so special is that it's located in Peru. It's a wonderful country to mine in. So we have a highway that arrives very close to it. It's all paved, so access to it is very easy, and there's a very good dirt road that was put in by the previous operator. The beauty of this particular project is the grade that it has. It's grading about 20%, so essentially it's one of the highest grades, if not the highest grade deposit in the world, and that's remarkable. When you have that kind of grade, you can generate a lot of metal very quickly, and it's sitting on surface. It was all just the perfect timing for when this company was formed. This project was obtained by Forrester, and then it came across our plate. And Forrester did not have the ability to raise the funds, so it was a good fit for them too, for their shareholders and for us. We have so much data done by the previous operators and the explorations that were on this property. We have data that tells us that it was over 90% recovery. So our goal is to get about 1.5 to 2 million tons, specifically in the area that was mined by the previous operator. And that does nothing to do with the exploration potential and the rest of the property. The point I'm trying to make is that you have a Campo Cielo where you know you've got high grade. You got 4 kilometers completely unexplored to get to another zone that we know we've got high grade and that needs to be explored. I really believe that we're not going to be here for 8 to 10 years. I think it's going to be 20, 30 when we get going. I think we'll find more and more zinc oxide. It just goes on and on. This is going to be a long-term mining endeavor for sure.